When the world didn't want me and made me feel small, all I am is broken inside. Some echo identity who can't find his shadow always hurts mentally. I wrote this song 3 years ago now, and I never thought it would ever be released on a project like this. Like this song that I wrote didn't even have a name, like back when I originally wrote it. Because when I wrote the song, I wrote it for the purpose of another project. I was just I'm basically testing out my vocals on another project. I was putting out music there, and I don't know where the song came from. I really don't. Like, I wrote it, and I didn't even know what I was writing. Like, it kind of poured out of me. And at first, when I first made the song, it only had a verse, a pre-chorus, and the bass chorus. The lyrics on the chorus were a little different, but not too much. It basically was the same thing. But, you know, the song poured out of me, and I really don't know where it came from. And now 3 years later, Isolationship, title of the song, is out. And this song has such a huge meaning to me the more I kept thinking about it. Like, you know, I think since I was like a kid, because I'm like, you know, 26 now, like ever since I was younger, like I always wanted companionship or to be with someone. And I don't think that's a huge like ask, you know. I don't think it is. But I remember when I was in grade school, like every single year in grade school, and this was a problem of my own that I've learned to reconcile with now, is every year I would try to find someone. Like I would try to have a crush on someone every year. And that's just kid brain probably, but every year I felt like, you know, I felt like there was someone out there for me. And I think as I grew up, I started to realize, like, I mean, this is kind of like, it's a fool's mission, you know, a fool's journey. Like trying to find someone that you think you'll be with forever. And, you know, fast forward, I don't know, all these years later, and I'm still alone. And I think that's the whole reason this whole song poured out of me, was because I have felt alone my entire life. And even if it is a feeling, I know I have been. I haven't found my person. I haven't found someone to be with. I know that's like at the end of your journey, you're supposed to, you know, have kids, get married. The most I want is a partner. I'm not looking for marriage, not looking for kids, but finding someone is like winning the lottery at this point, and it sucks because I really want that experience. I want to be able to find love and find someone to be with instead of feeling alone all the time, which I am. You know, I've had friendships in the past. Like, I've had friends over the years, and, you know, it obviously, when you get out of school, you kind of move on from those people you had friends with. Like, you had your friend group, you had people you hung out with. Life changes, life moves on. You kind of distance yourself from those friends. And the same can be said with family. You can also, like, you know, you grow up, you don't want to really see your family that much anymore. And not only that, when you get older, the family that you used to hang out with when you were a kid, like your extended family or whatever, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, that all starts to suddenly drift away too. Like, you don't get to see those people anymore, like, unless, you know, there's a special family event going on. But it's like, I think as the years go on, I start to feel more and more alone, and it sucks. But despite that, like, I don't really count like actual like family relationships or friend relationships. I mean, in the current like part-time job I have, all I have is coworkers. Those coworkers, some of them have become friends, but at the end of the day, regardless if I have those friends or if I have family, if I have all these things, I think without someone that I can go to for like advice or whatever, like a partner, someone I can love, cherish, hold, what have you, like, at the end of the day, I still feel alone. Like, it doesn't matter if I have all these other people in my life. I feel like because I've been striving to find companionship and to find something to ground me, to make me feel like I'm not alone, I think I'll always feel alone. And I think that's probably the worst part of, I think, when this song poured out of me, I instantly felt like I looked at the lyrics and I went, oh my God. Like, I suddenly, like, what I've been feeling for all of these years has suddenly poured into a song, and I was just typing. It's nuts. It's nuts that even happened. That even transpired, to see that go onto like a digital screen and be like, that's what I've been feeling inside. That's what this song did for me. And when I finished writing it, like, I was like, this song has like, it's 3 years old, the song, but the song itself has enveloped what I've been feeling all of these years. Like, you read the lyrics, you know them. It's how I've been feeling all these years. And I think, to me, that is, it's crazy to look at and go, wow, I wrote this. This is mine. Now it's out in the world and people can relate to it if they wish. Yeah. It's definitely not a good feeling to have being alone, but that's how I felt most of my life. And hopefully someday in the future, I don't feel like this, but currently at the moment, I still do. And I still relate to this song. I like the song a lot. It's probably it'll probably be my favorite song even after I release more, but this is how I felt, my whole life. So if you want to, listen.